Okay, we are going to do a cool effect called double exposure in Photoshop. It's typically done, or historically it's been done using cameras and certain camera effects, but now we can do similar things in Photoshop. So what you're going to do is go ahead and find your images. So you're going to find a profile picture. Remember, when you search for your person, go to Images, Tools, and get a large image. You want a profile picture. So I'm going to use, oh, where did it go? I had a picture. I deleted them. There we go. Alright, so here's my picture of her, and then here's my background. Make sure you go to View Image and you save the large image here. Okay, so now that we have our pictures, go ahead and just take your profile picture and open it up into Photoshop. Just straight into Photoshop like that. Okay, so we're going to first unlock our layers. So double click, left click on the background to unlock it. Push OK. And now we're going to use, let's use the quick selection tool, or you can use the lasso tool if you want. With my image, it's easy with the quick selection. So go ahead and select your person. Make sure you get all of it. Okay, so I've selected her, but I want to isolate her from the background here. So I'm going to go to Select Inverse, and then it selects the inverse of my selection here. And I'll just hit Delete on the keyboard. Alright, so now I'm going to drag the background that I chose directly on top, and I'm going to make it the full size and click Enter to finalize it. Alright, so now we want to go back, close that eye temporarily so that goes away, and let's select your person again because we're about to make a mask. So select the profile again, all of it, make sure you get all the pieces. Okay, and then open that back up, and you're going to create a clipping mask. Remember, make sure that you have your face selected here. Click, you can either right click and say create clipping mask, or you can click the little icon down here. Alright, now we want to click this lock to unlock those two layers, and then click the thumbnail with your landscape on it. And you can go up to Edit, Free Transform, Transform and Scale, and this just lets you move that picture around to get the right fit. Once you've found it how you like, once you have it like you like it, click the check mark to finalize it. And now you want to duplicate your original profile here. So you can right click and say duplicate layer, or you can do Command or Control J. Alright, you want to move that to the top in your layers panel, and we're going to make it black and white. So go to Image, Adjustments, and Desaturate. So we made that top layer black and white. Alright, now while on this black and white layer, you're going to change your blending mode from normal to multiply. Alright, next let's add a layer mask to that layer. So the icon again, or right click and say create clipping mask. And you're going to get a big soft brush. So go to the brush, go up here and get a large brush, and you want it to be soft, not like the hard edge, but the soft edge. Alright, and you want to make sure you have black selected. Okay, so now you want to go around the edge here, and basically you're removing all the parts except the face. You want to keep the facial features. So go all over. And then you're going to change the opacity on that level. Let's make it 70. So just 60. Just a little bit of the facial features will still be there. Next, take your eyedropper, and on the layer that has your background right here, click that one. And you want to select a color. So see, I selected a blue from that background. But I want to make it a little lighter. So let's go up here, a little lighter. And then go to your original, because that's your background. We're going to paint that. So I went to my original profile and painted the background with a similar color to what's going on here. Next, drag in your background picture again and put it right on top. Oops. So we're going to move it to the top of our layer panel. And we're almost done. We're going to go to Filter, Blur, and say Gaussian Blur. And you want to change the radius to 250 pixels. Alright, and now we want to rasterize it. Right click and rasterize the layer. And then go ahead and create another mask. And with an eraser, a big eraser with the soft edge again, big eraser, soft edge, go ahead and erase so you see your profile again. Why isn't it? Oh, make sure you've clicked on the thumbnail with that. Alright, so we want to see our profile that we've done. We're just kind of creating a cool vignette feature here. Okay. So you just want, so it looks a little highlighted. And then let's move that layer, let's turn it to 50. So it's just kind of barely there. So you change the opacity to 50 for that layer, and you are all done. So go up to File, Save As. I always save it as a Photoshop file to have it, but then I'm also going to save it, you're going to turn it in as a JPEG. Go ahead and put double exposure and then put your name. And then save it.